Here's another one of my favorite players who I not only enjoyed watching play ball growing up, but enjoyed collecting all his baseball cards and memorabilia as well. Mike Schmidt, another one of those all-century team members, great third baseman, a 500 home run club, 3-time MVP, 12-time All-Star, 10-time Gold Glove Award winner, in 17 seasons, all with the Philadelphia Phillies. His rookie card is from 1973. This collection kicks off in 1980, and as with some of these collections I'll be showing you, which generally begin in the early 80s or late 70s, I'm planning to go back and pick up some examples of the earlier ones as well. 1980 Topps is up top, which mentions he was an All-Star the previous season. There were no separate All-Star cards in 1980. 1981 Donruss gave him a base card and salute as MVP of the National League, his first of 3. Another All-Star mention on a base card in 1981 Topps, and then his record breaker card for most home runs in a season for a third baseman. And next to that, horizontally, the set kicks off with league leader cards, and there's Mike Schmidt, home run leader for the National League, along with Reggie Jackson and Ben Ogilvy. His 81 Fleers are at the bottom, showing him with teammates Pete Rose and Larry Bowa. And then next to that, his MVP card. The Phillies, of course, won their first ever championship in 1980. Pete Rose and Mike Schmidt and Larry Bowa were all a big part of that. 1982 Donruss is the last card on this page. Someone over at Fleer liked Mike a lot because he got 3 cards in their 1982 set. Base card, Home Run King card in the middle, showing him holding his Gold Glove, Home Run Trophy, and MVP Trophy from 1980. And the third card showing him with 2 other teammates in Lonnie Smith, who was a top rookie in the early 80s, and lefty Steve Carlton, who in a 3-year stretch from 80 to 82 won the last 2 of his 4 career Cy Young Awards. 1982 Topps in the middle shows his base card, his All-Star card, which they separated now, and the in-action shot. 1983 Donruss and Fleer at the bottom, and the last is the 83 Topps Send-In Glossy All-Star. Mike got a super veteran card like Nolan Ryan that we showed in a previous video as part of his 1983 Topps collection to go with his base card and All-Star card. And the next one is a 1984 Rack Pack Glossy All-Star, which were inserted 1 per rack pack. 84 Donruss, 84 Topps Glossy Send-Ins, and then his 84 Topps Base and All-Star. And rounding things off is his 84 Fleer. At the top, 85 Donruss, 85 Fleer, and a Superstar Special of Mike Schmidt in action at the plate, swinging for the fences. In the middle row is 85 Topps Base, his All-Star, and what looks like it could be a 1985 Topps Send-In Glossy card, but it actually isn't. It has the same look to it. It's part of a 33 card set released by Topps through Circle K stores called Home Run Leaders. There were 33 cards in the set. However, the numbering of the cards goes up to 34 because all cards featured in order the all-time home run leaders of Major League Baseball. And card number 31 at the time was Joe DiMaggio. He was 31st all-time in 1985. However, he did not give Topps permission to use his image on a card, so they skipped the number and moved on to 32. The box had a checklist on the back which mentions that he's not a part of it. The first card on the bottom row is his 1985 Topps Send-In Glossy. 86 Topps and Donruss complete that row. 86 was the first year that Sports Flicks released a set, and the image up top is one of 3 of Mike's that you can see as you flip a card horizontally and vertically. You see different images of him at the plate or in the field. It was a fun oddball set. 86 Topps Send-In Glossy next to that, and then Topps Superstar Collector Series, part of a box set, is the yellow. Fleer released a regular card in its base set, and they also had mini cards, not as many as the 660 released in the full size. Topps teamed up with Kmart to commemorate their 25th anniversary with a bunch of cards that are easy to find in box set, and Mike was one of those. 87 Topps and All-Star at the bottom, as well as his 87 Donruss. Here's his 87 Topps glossy send-in, and next to that his 87 Fleer, and another mini, also from 87. 87 Baseball Highlights is another one of those box sets that Topps released, as was Fleer Limited Edition with the red, white, and blue border. Score's first year was 1988, and there he is with the purple border, and then the highlight card on the last row commemorating his 500th home run, which he hit in Pittsburgh. 88 Donruss MVP insert, and his base card from 88 Donruss is at the bottom. His 88 Topps base is up top, next to 88 Fleer and Fleer Superstar Special, taken with fellow Hall of Famer Gary Carter at the previous summer's All-Star game in Oakland. The small card on the second row is a back to Topps stickers that were released in 1988. Topps released 198 different stickers as part of a separate set that you could put into an accompanying album. 67 different card backs, which once you peel the sticker off were the standalone card, which were randomly put on the other side of stickers, so you could have up to 600 combinations of sticker and different card backs. 1989 Baseball Card Magazine insert, Mike Schmidt in a 1959 Topps design. His 89 score next to that. For the first time since 1955, Bowman made a return. Actually, Topps bought the name and released a separate set under that umbrella and gave a nod to the oversized dimensions of the card, releasing them a little bit larger than 2.5 by 3.5. You had to buy the old sheets to make them fit. That one kind of sticks over the top. 1989 Upper Deck shows Mike giving an interview, and then the team checklist from the same set. 1989 Upper Deck kicks off this page, and next to that will be 89 Topps and team leaders. Mike announced his retirement from the game in May of 1989, and Fleer gave him a career retrospect on their update set, but they gave him a base card in 89 as well. Donruss gave a tribute to him as well in their 1990 base set with the all-time great logo at the bottom. Unfortunately, Topps did not follow suit, and the only card that he has in that set was a Turn Back the Clock, which he probably would have had anyways, commemorating his 1980 season. Upper Deck released a card in their set giving tribute to Mike with a newspaper mock headline. So he got some love from most of the companies. I'm kind of surprised at what Topps did or didn't do. 1995 Collector's Choice honors the announcement of his induction into baseball's Hall of Fame in his first year of eligibility that year. 1995 SP up top, and then his 2001 Upper Deck Decade of the 70s inserts, Decade Dynasties, and Bell-Bottomed Bashers. 2001 Upper Deck Legends, Topps American Pie American Sluggers insert. 2010 Topps Legendary Lineage with Evan Longoria, his Turkey Red, Peak Performance, and 2012 Allen and Ginter. So that's the few things I have from Mike, and I'm looking to always add to his collection, especially getting some of the older stuff from the 70s of Topps, not to take out of my current master set collection that I'm building. Most of those sets are on the way to being completed. We'll update you on those as we get closer, and thanks for watching.